guns, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Check. Fresno. Attack. Check 15.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wells. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, head, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out, and they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Cleveland Farrell. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. Attack! It's just me. Yellow. Hey, what?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Check the backer. Hey, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Express. Get there. Check 4. Check 4. Check. 93. Hey. 50.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the twist.
Carr now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Steps away to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. And the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Let's go. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 44. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Yellow.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Watch 54. Let's get it now.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Check my 50. Mike is, hey, back up. It's through. Mike 50. Record. Go, Mike 50.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Spot down. Check.
The final shot before break. Carr. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 10, Carr, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch twitch.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the toss, here's Williams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Check 24.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
7:34.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Carr, and finding the tight end Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Wilson gives Oakland a veteran option at tight end. Remember, they had Jared Cook last year. He's now in New Orleans. But Wilson, 5 years in Seattle, then 1 in Detroit before the native of Windsor, Canada, signed with Oakland back in March. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Down. Blue 80. Strong left, strong left. Let's get it.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Check 31. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check. Watch safety creep. Hey, 57, color.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. On 2nd and 9, Carr, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Bravo.
Mike 50. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 50.
Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Express. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Now Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Keelan Cole, the intended target. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yellow. Long light.
54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Everybody.
54. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Chiefs, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never